It's Biscuit. I think it's Biscuit noticing it's me. I was going to say I have plenty of video of tons of squirrels hanging out together, which I always think is nice. But these two have been eating together, and before they were looking at each other. They were just sitting there like eating together, looking at each other, the only two out in all this crazy rain. I made something to replace my biggest architectural triumph / regret. It's another triumph, at least for now. And we'll see if I eventually regret it for some reason. This is how power happens in a place where power goes out every other minute. It's charging. Oh wow, it's full. That was quick. There's a chipmunk out there, or at least there just was. It is so much rain today, there's like no squirrels. Can't believe this chipmunk came out. But it's, I don't know, 40-something. Can you believe that? It's just rain and rain and rain. I actually put this out, what the chipmunk is eating, I put out for the birds. Because there were some birds. Gonna go get one? Morning everyone, based on weather, I might not be able to be here tomorrow morning, so eat up. It's not quite dinner, but it's getting close. Yeah, white tip was just back here, so that's good. Brown feet was back here. I'm telling everyone, eat up, because I don't know, based on the roads, when I'll be able to get here, or if. Also power, they're saying power's going to go out, and what do you call that stuff? Snow. So I don't know. So I'm out here in the rain, making sure everybody gets all they can eat. So is this Pippi? Eat up. Store them up, do everything you need to do. Brown feet was just in the bowl and someone came up behind them and scared them. Store. Because we don't know what's going to happen the next few days here. If the power goes out, I do not know when I'll be able to be back. This is white tip. So do as best as you can do. Who's over there? You looking for me? All right, I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Well, hopefully the squirrels listened to me. I think they did. They seem to all eat a lot. They're gonna need it. I just fell. There's my stocking. And guess who sewed that? And that's what which isn't the best example. But anyway, I was just gonna video. At the other house, I got this awesome project going on. But at this house, I get to sew a hole in a jacket that's been driving me crazy. And I just wanted to brag about my button collection. For anyone who likes buttons. Look at that. I arrange them by color. Okay, I'm gonna lose like every male viewer right now, but this is my stuff. That's just stuff, but these are so cool. But I just gotta sew a thing. So isn't this the best sewing box? But I guess I never migrated. Latest project at this house. Is this not awesome? I built it to replace the Frank Lloyd Wright that was all wrong snow-wise. And this is good. Entrances in on both sides, and then they go down in there. I did not even intend for this thing to look good, and now I totally love it. I don't know when or how I'm gonna hang it with the weather being like it is going forward. On the way to the shack, okay, wait, look at him. He's like flapping around. It's this Santa Claus. When I got here, the wind just flopped him right onto his face. I guess these guys lost their Santa, and he's just writhing. I'm sure there's gonna be a squirrel or two on the deck when I get there, but I want to get more of writhing Santa. Poor dude. It's like, why? Why did I drink so much? Oh, never again, I swear. If I can just make it through this one, I won't drink like that ever again. Here's Rover running through some wreckage. There was a branch that came down, and I was asking myself, did I construct for this circumstance? You know, green boxes, one of the things they're good for is high winds like this. You know, what if a limb came down on part of it? Would it tear the whole, would it just tear that part off? Would it tear the sidewall off? These are really flimsy base constructions, so I was worried, like, if a limb came down on something I added, the screws, what kind of damage would they do in the initial wood? How much of the wall would it tear out, you know? And sure enough, this came down, but I'll never know if it hit the boxes. If I had cameras in those boxes, that would be a way to know, because I maybe would have heard the crash. In any case, they made it, so that's good. I was worried about them. I was up in the middle of the night worried about those two, looking out the window where I was watching the trees sway, thinking, oh crap, sure enough. Now I'm also worried about Pippi. I'm worried about, because I don't know where the hell she lives, I'm worried about, I have a feeling, knowing Pippi, I have a feeling she lives in a dray somewhere. I don't think, I'd like to tell myself she doesn't live in a nest, that she lives in a dray, because that's, when she used to live here, she lived in a dray or in a cabin, never in a nest that I know of. Winds are supposed to get up to like 60 miles an hour today, so I'm worried about her. I'm worried about S-Curve, whom I have not seen in a couple of days now, so I need to see him. Would you believe, right after I said that, I come through the house and come to the back, and look who's at the door, along with 12,000 others. It is S-Curve. S-Curve, oh thank God, buddy. Thank God, buddy. Come here. I'm thanking God, I'll tell you that much. Oh man, there you go. Woo! I don't care if you catch it or not, I'm just happy you're here. Everybody else, you need a nut flaps? Sure do. There you go, little boy. Alright, the wind is going. The trees are blowing. This came down here too. So yeah, this was significant, what came down. I'm so happy the place made it. I was worried especially about the porch that hangs off on the front, but then I told myself, yeah, but I connected that to the 2x4, so I thought even if that did come down, that wouldn't interrupt their actual dwelling. And I was thinking, my head was going last night, thinking all this, watching the trees out the window. Uh-oh. Down to one left. Ah! Oh, and it's S-Curve. No way. S-Curve. Don't worry. But oh, and Floppy. Oh my gosh. Here you go, S-Curve. There you go. Oh, I forgot. We have a new system we're going to do where I do a 1, 2, 3 countdown or something. But it's just not the day. It's too windy, too dangerous. No time for games today. There's Bright Eye. He's missing an eye. And he just chased Floppy. Oh, it's my buddy. It's my buddy. Okay, this one can't have a shell. Hey, hang on, buddy. Hang on, buddy. The wind's getting strong. He's right there. He knows that he actually takes right from my hand. Don't know where he came from, but he knows I throw him nuts without the shell on. Actually, I normally hand it to him, but the winds are so high and there's so many freaking squirrels around here, it's hard to get close. You ready, buddy? Come on. It's just there's too many squirrels. Never thought I'd say that, but I can't can't get up to him because he's nervous. Haven't seen Biscuit in days, but Biscuit's back for the freezing ass winds. I can't feel my hands. Everybody's here. When it gets bad weather, everybody shows up. Here's Rovi. She's like, me first. I know, always you first. There you go. I will never, well, unless by accident, give someone else a nut before you. That would be the biggest diss I could possibly do. Like if I gave another squirrel a nut right in front of Rover and gave it to them first, that would be like a total slap in the face beyond repair. Okay, here's Biscuit. Biscuit, glad you made it. Got an alert. I'll have to do something with the video to see all these squirrels, but yeah, there's some kind of light alert. I think there could have been a branch that came down. Biscuit, of course, is just down here sucking up the peanuts. Cannot feel my hands. There's one way up there. And Biscuit. You know, it's not ever easy living in a cold, very cold region, but when you have like 40 or 50 outdoor pets, and that's just the furry ones, not counting the ones with wings, it's even harder because you got to worry about so many. Power going out is an inconvenience for humans, but it's actually a danger for squirrels because everyone's generators turn on. And then the hawks have the advantage because squirrels have really good hearing and they can hear hawk sounds when females, when humans can't. But with everybody's generators running, it becomes much more dangerous. We're lucky today. The power miraculously stayed on. In this neighborhood, man, the wind blows and the power goes out and all the generators come on. But so far, so good. After everyone else has come and gone, I saw Rover, Biscuit, S-Curve, White Tip, Gray Bob, my friend with one eye, Bright Eye, so many others, Brown Feet, Ear Guy. I saw everybody. The only one, I was like, where the heck is Pimpy? Everyone else now has come and gone, other than Red, who also showed up right here, Red. Everybody else has come and gone, and then finally, here's Pippi. Oh God, talks about relief. Yeah, she's really thirsty because she was drinking when I found her, and here she is again. I just put out fresh water. We're lucky to have water, Pips, because of the power, but I did put some in some water pails in case, just in case. Even though that would have frozen so quick, because without power we couldn't have the heated water bowl. Someone asked what's the temperature in there. I keep forgetting to bring if such a thing exists, liquid thermometer from the other house. But I don't even know. I'll have to ask around there and see if there is one. I'm so happy to see Pippi. Talk to my parents. They don't know if there's a tree coming out of their house right now or not, but they assume not because they haven't heard from the neighbors. Telling her she's free to come in here and get out of the wind, but she's just sticking out there. She just got even more water after her last nut. I'm never going to be able to post this video because the weather won't stop going insane. Now we're having the squalls they talked about. Oh my God, that was perfect with the birds. Good old Captain Crunch's place, always a welcome hangout to those that don't burrow underground for the winter. It's Squirrel-mageddon here. It's Squirrel-mageddon. I just can't keep up with the weather. I'm trying to get this video edited and put together, and the weather keeps going even more to crap, and oh my God, we've still got the winds. Now we've got the snow. It's gonna suck. But so far we still have power, so all right. Why not? Look at you, pretty boy. That glow.